Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Sarah Gay Nicole here. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm a little tired and I look a little crazy, but that's because I washed my hair. I'm supposed to be putting braids in, but I need to get a blow dryer to blow dry my hair. I don't have one, so I kind of wanted to wait till I did that. This is why I look like Celie from The Color Purple. It's gonna be okay. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your support. So I don't want to be on here long because the phone needs to charge. And let me say, the tripod thing has broken again. Like, I'm so mad. I don't even want to bother trying to contact these people. I'm going to go back on Amazon, give them a bad review, and then I'm just going to buy something else because I'm not going to keep fighting with this daggone thing. Now I can't do my, hey, Pine and Ginger, what up, girl? You doing? I can't do my top down videos, and I'm ready to start doing budgeted videos very soon. So I'm annoyed. I'm just gonna have to go back to my orders and see what I originally bought. But that's not what this video is about. We're not talking about this trifling ass tripod right now. We're talking about my first week at work. Sorry, you guys. I was not able to come back on Monday, which I should have because they let me go early. So it just didn't dawn on me. I was too busy telling family, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Tahani. Hey, JB. What's up? Why does this look mad? Hold on. I'm trying for the tripod not to fall in the process. Okay. Let's talk about it. First week, it was good. It was good. First week was good. Um, the first day I was a little iffy because we didn't get to do our full hours, and I think I only worked 5 hours that day. And they when they have things like they call them fires when people are asking for money or whatever it may be or things they got to put out. So they're like something's on fire and everything was like, oh hey Dee Dee, what's up? Everything was a little unorganized, and my boss, she did apologize profusely for it. She was like, I'm not even gonna waste your time. Just go home early, come back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to be more focused. So the first day I was like, "Ooh, Lord, don't let it be like this." Like I need somebody to be organized and have their stuff together. So the next day, much better. Like she wasn't in the middle of a fire, and she was able to like show us some of the general rules, things like that. We have meetings in the morning usually every morning like 9 to 9:15, and then we have another evening meeting like check in, which I really like because we're not in the office, so you kind of get to we have to introduce ourselves, meet all the people on the team. We're getting new people on Monday. They're definitely trying to scale and get us as much help as possible. She did already tell us though, like next week and the last week of the month, because it's closing, it's gonna be crazy. She is like, don't worry about it. You will get your overtime in because that last week it's a real big push overall. Oh, another thing I really liked about her, my boss, is that she doesn't let things slide for a really long time. She like addresses things immediately. So we're in these different chats. We have this chat thing. It's a really nice chat feature, and you can add people in, blah blah blah, and you're talking, and then there's general groups. So like in a general group, somebody was like, "Oh, who's handling this?" Then somebody else was like, "Oh, I'll jump in and help you with this," and the other person responded kind of nasty, like, "Don't touch that. I'm handling it," or "Don't." It was weird because even when I read it, I was like, "Ooh, who are you?" And I don't like you. Like that was my initial reaction to the reading of it. And then like 5 minutes later, so then the other girl who got the little slack about it, she was gonna go take a 15-minute break. So she didn't even bother to like get into it, which I really appreciated. And so then 5 minutes later, our boss was on the thing, like everybody joined me in a meeting. And I was like, I just thought, okay, it's a general meeting. So we get in the meeting and she's addressing the fact like we're not gonna talk to people like we don't have respect for people. If you have an attitude, leave it at the door. I was like, yes, yes, because sometimes you work for those type of people that, like, come my cousin, he just come all unannounced and stuff. I can see right through my window. So like, yeah, so she handled that. I was like, ooh, ooh, and she was very clear. I was like, and I, ooh, tell him. And so me and another girl that started with me the same day. Remember I was telling y'all they had told me I was waiting on somebody else. Well, her name is also Tara, which is so funny because she says hers Tara and I say mine Tara. And our poor boss, she was like, Tara, Tara, and she's trying to say our last names along with. She's like, oh, forget it. I was like, you could just call me TW. It's fine. So then she was trying to do TW, and then she's like, now every time I call you TW, all I can think of is DW from Arthur. I was like, well, Arthur's cool, but DW is not gonna work for me. And she's like, how about T Will? I was like, yes, T Will will work fine. So now I've changed all my profiles to say T Will. I'm officially T Will, and the other girl is just Tara. So, but the girl I started with, super nice. Like we have our own little chat session. We're like, "How are you doing? How's everything going with you?" And I'm telling her like I'm asked to make up my hours because I made up my hours. I ended up with 40 hours because it's not a hard system, you guys. Like that's another thing. Everything is paperless, which is amazing. Not going into work is amazing. But I will say, like my trainer guy, he's good, but you could tell he's one of those like he's also from Jersey, so he's like, this is yours, you gotta own it, you gotta do it. But in my head, I'm like for instance, there's some vendors that are like it was September 15th and there's stuff in there from September 1st. I'm like, I gotta own it. What was you doing? Like, why are there stuff in here from September 1st, Mr. Own It? So, but I'm like, I'm at the point, you guys, he said something to me, and I remember I wanted to like, you know, when you just want to like ream somebody out, be like, what, who do you, we on the computer, but who do you think you're talking to? Like, but I had to breathe. You know, you have to get that. This is the best part for me about working home because you can't see my facial expressions, and I get the moment to breathe before I answer you. So he had said something, and I was like, yeah, like what did he say? He was like, oh, you gotta own it. It's yours nonetheless, or nonetheless, something like that. I was like, man, look. So I was just like, thank you. I got this. Don't worry about me. I got this. So that was my response after about 5 to 10 minutes of delayed downtime. And then there was some stuff he had said to me the next day where I just, you know how you kind of just let it, you don't say nothing because you trying to give that person some time to think about what they saying to you. And then like he eventually was like, oh my bad, I didn't mean to say it like that. Sorry, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, good. So he's not one of those ridiculous people who can't read their stuff back and not realize like maybe that wasn't the best way to say it. But outside of that, he's real good. I like my trainer. He's I like him. He's good. I do think there's a lot I still need to cover, which I don't like because he's actually trying to train for another department because I am the only person in my department. So there's all these different departments. Sometimes there's 4 or 5 people in each department. Then there's one department with one person and one department with just me. And I'm like, it's just me. Like I got like 40 vendors and then other emails. Like it's a lot. So I'm hoping. What did I miss? Hey Tia, what up? What up? I'm hoping that it gets better. So like not that it gets better, but I'm hoping that I can handle it all. So I'm sure once I know all the different vendors and all the quirky stuff that has to do with each one of them, I'm hoping that I'll be fine and I'll just be able to stay on top of it. It's just a matter of catching everything up because I don't like that I'm already on like the 18th and I got stuff sitting in there from the first. That is not how I roll. Like I just want everything to be maybe 2 days behind, especially for the 30-day vendors. I get it. Um, what else? So the time is like 8:30 to 5, but our boss was like she don't get off till 9, but I think she works all day. Like she midnight. It be bugging. It's not good. Like ring the doorbell. No, not doing it. Sorry, y'all, if I just blacked out. My cousin shows up unexpected, then he calls. We've got a doorbell. He better ring it. Um, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's basically the timeline. But when it comes towards like the month end period, she's like, y'all, we gotta hustle, get everything in. So there is some overtime, which is kind of great for me because I'm like, I need that overtime. I need that overtime. What? No. Who is it? Who is it? Please hold. I'm recording a video.
It is
Unless you
I.
want to be in it,
Yes.
you should just get out my door.
Hey, cousin!
And come say hi since you closed my door with the
Was you
lock.
really on the video?
Yes. Did you think I was kidding? Hey, Yanni. Come. This is my cousin. He's needy.
Hi, guys.
His name is Quayshawn. Hey, Indy Nigel. What's up? The job worked out in Indy, so that's good. He just shows up. This is what he does.
Hey, everybody.
Say hi with your mouth.
Hello.
so he's cool. But she said, "Hey, cousin." That sounds like him. He walks in here, "Hey, cousin." Yeah. So work has been good. Really in the back. Okay. Thanks, Indy. Thank you. So yeah, it's been good. I like it. I'm actually looking forward to the overtime situation because that means quicker savings. And it's so funny because my sister actually was over here today and she brought up something to me that I wasn't even thinking about, but I think I might actually be thinking about because she's gonna go move after a little while she owns her home. And her husband were thinking about getting something bigger or just going to buy something else and maybe renting out her home. What are you doing? And then she mentioned something like a split level, but I'm like, I don't know about a split level. I like to have my own space, but then she said duplex. And I was like, oh. But I could do a duplex because the duplex is the one where they're side to side, right? And like you have your own doors, but you're not in my space. So like if we can find a dope duplex in a nice area and we each have our own side, because I love my little sister. Like we get along the best out of everybody, I think, and sister wise. So like yeah, that would be all right.
With your cousin.
I don't think a triplex is a thing.
That means 2 on the bottom, 1 on top.
That sounds like a sexual position.
I disagree.
So no. But if there was a thing as a triplex, you are. You could, as long as everybody's got their own door, I'm okay. So yeah, that's something to think about, y'all. So here she gonna give me a timeline. Okay, so you got 6 months to save money, and then like 3 months we gonna start looking. Okay, sis. So that's what's going on with that. I just wanted to throw that in. Aggie. Yeah, a duplex would be nice. Definitely. It's like, to me, a duplex is just like having a townhouse. Except the person who's next door, which to me is like awesome because you could just go over there and like, excuse me, turn that shit down because that's my sister and I'm going to tell her what to do. I'm going to tell her what to do. Then, we can have a conversation about it. We can converse about it. But it would be nice to like just be close enough to family, like, so she got so many dogs. Like, I'm gonna need that not to be. But they won't be in my house.
Think about it.
A lot. Junija, a lot. So, yeah, that's a cool thought. So we'll see. I don't know. I just thought about the dogs and she got 4 of them. But I will say her 3 dogs are very well trained. They don't bark for no apparent reason. If they're barking, it's a good. So I got a free alarm system in them as well. So yeah, that's definitely something to think about. Only thing is I've never noticed duplexes in Atlanta, like where I would see duplexes in Jersey and whatnot. I don't really notice that there. But I don't want left, y'all. Y'all know y'all gotta keep me focused. So work is good. I mean, I don't know if I'm still very grateful and so much gratitude for having a job right now. That work just seemed good. Like I was happy it was Monday. I was happy it was Tuesday and I'm waiting for Monday again. Like I'm so excited to just, and I don't know if it's because of the timeline and the long wait and the uncertainty of actually if I was going to actually get a job or not, that I was so happy to just work. Like I was like just, my eyes was tired. I had to take breaks. I was just tired. Like, but I was just so happy to have a job. So I'm excited for next week too. See what else I can learn and whatnot. I don't know why you don't just come sit over here because I don't. Yeah. So yeah, work was good. Oh, I didn't let y'all know that if y'all were on the original one from when I first said I got the job. Remember there was a question with the dude with the hairline. Oh, come cousin, you met him.
Oh Lord.
So I wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one. Pine already like wasn't the only one that met him because I was like, oh, maybe I should go have him come to my cousin's house. And since I'm not bringing nobody up in my mama's house, you said it was fine.
I'm totally okay with it. We had a safe night.
Exactly. So I'm not bringing nobody to my mama's house. You can't know where I live. He not checking for him. So I was like, let me just have him come to your house and you check him out. So he came, and what was your thoughts?
I thought he was way more attractive in person. The photos made him look like his age. But in person, I thought he looked like more fit and more like He looked more attractive. He looked more like, I can see you two together, as opposed to the pictures you showed me. So that's why it's hard to go off pictures, because sometimes they be really attractive in photos, and then in person you're like, what was that?
Right.
And then vice versa, they're not so attractive in photos, but in person you're like, oh, that's a real good looking person.
Right. Some people are photogenic, some people aren't, and some people just be catfishing. Okay. So he's not so photogenic, but he does look nice in person. He does have that gap, but I don't think he saw that because he didn't really say.
Yeah,
he just kind of like smiled and gave him the fist bump for, our 6 feet at COVID. We still do those things. And so I don't know if he saw the hairline thing, because y'all know I went and asked y'all because y'all said I could. Since he wanted to, then I was like, I could ask. So I asked, and he was like, I know. He was like, more than one ugly pig not looking. Okay, yeah, girl, that's tough. So, Angie Niger, I know. Wait. Oh, you weren't here for that, Indy. Let me give you a quick recap, because everybody else probably. Oh, Pine, you weren't here either. Let me give y'all a quick recap. Basically, I went to go meet somebody that I've been on the online dating site. I saw him and I was talking to him and I thought he was really cool, easy to talk to. I was like, okay, he look all right in person. He's got a gap bigger than mine, but it's not a missing tooth, so I'm cool with that too, because Gap City, I'm okay with that. So, but I was looking at him and I was like, why does this part of his hair look so much, like smoother and filled in, and then, or no, like more texture. So there was more textures, like real hair on the side, and why isn't thing flashing? And so then in the front, he had like, the thing. That's fine that he had the thing that had the little shape up line, like he had a shape up line like my cousin, right? But in the middle where my cousin's hair is, it was like mad smooth with a little bit of texture, and I was like, but wait. Am I seeing it right? I had my contacts in. These contacts be acting weird. They're not my glasses. I was like, is the texture wrong? Like, why is his whole head not the same texture? So I had to burst out my little six feet rule and get a little closer, right? Seems like right. Male pattern baldness. He's using benign. Right. So
it's the equivalent of females putting in weaves if they don't have long hair.
Child, we could get away with that because you ain't seeing the no, that's the equivalent of female putting in weave and they track showing. I should not be able to tell that you got this going on.
But would you be upset if you saw him all of a sudden take the filling off or wash it off?
Hell yes.
Well, that's the same way that we would feel if we wake up and then all of a sudden see you without no hair.
Okay, but I have hair.
You have hair.
And I don't have that problem. And if I didn't have no hair, I would just rock my baldy with pride. No. So I was like, excuse me, is it me? Or so I texted him because y'all said I could and I wasn't rude. So I texted him the same night after getting permission from my YouTube people. And I was like, excuse me, because he was a foot person, y'all. He was a foot person. He made me take my feet out my shoes that were closed toe to come see his feet, make sure they was okay. So then my toes were crusty. Then he wouldn't let, but my toes passed the test. Thank you, Jesus. Like my toes passed the test. Like, why is that even a thing? Anyway. So no man should ever have a wig or weave. Imagine he pulls out a makeup wipe and wipes that shit out. Right?
Yo!
Right? Exactly. Really? But you're right, though, PNG. So here I go. I'm like, excuse me, since we have an open communication and we're going to begin this, there's no need for us to lie to each other. Could you tell me if I was seeing stuff? Or was your hairline in the front a little different than the hairline on the sides? What is that? And I thought, like, he was mad at me because he took him a little bit. Then he was just like, eventually he did answer in like maybe 10 minutes. He's like, it's a feeling. I'm thinking like nails? Like you get a, so I was right. Y'all know how they do the beard thing and they fill in the beards in certain spots that ain't dark enough. He did that with his hairline.
Okay, but in all fairness, women have always had a way to enhance their beauty when they were aging, when they were losing hair, when they were losing their eyebrows, when they're losing.
It's called getting your hair cut out. Just get a baldy, dude. Because I said that, I was like, that's what he said. So I said, why don't you get
would you like to shave off all your hair?
I will do something. I would
not
do
everybody
something
is
that
like that. If
would.
you have
I would get a cute
opportunity,
wig. I don't know.
but if you have if you have the opportunity to
But
make it last a little bit longer,
but wait. Why was we out here talking? Because y'all know me. Then I felt real bad because I was kept saying like, well, I don't like guys with braids. I don't like guys who don't do that. And here I am talking about hair, not even realizing his hair is a little iffy, right? So, but then he gonna say, oh, I don't like girls with really short hair. Dude, you have no place to talk about you don't like girls with something and half that on top of your head ain't yours.
I hear what you're saying, but God, why is it okay only for girls to have a way to enhance themselves?
You could
when they
get. I'm
start to-
missing all the talk. Please hold. Please hold. I'm done. Nah, he needs to stop. Tara, no, for real. I'm done. He needs to embrace. Oh, thank you very much. Ha ha ha. Right,
But
right.
not everybody
right,
looks
right,
good with a
right.
bald head. Like my ass, like I got a big ass forehead.
So
if I was
what
to
you
go bald,
saying
it would
is
just be
if
all
you-
forehead.
So what you saying is, what you gonna do? You gonna fill it in too? Is that what you saying?
I will take a Sharpie and write that shit in.
This is why.
But the difference is
You
mine
don't-
won't be noticeable. Like the least he
Because
could have done
right,
is make.
it's
Least he
all
could have
on
done
the
is played
same
it.
level.
Least he could have done is played it off. But I feel like you finding out about his feeling would be the equivalent of you if you had really
that's
short
what I'm about
hair,
to say.
but you wore like tracks or whatever.
Sharpie though. Yes, and he's serious because he's gonna try and find every way.
No, but like that'd be the equivalent of a male seeing you.
I'm glad he's in here.
It'd be the equivalent of a man seeing you with the same wig every day. He's never seen you without the wig on, and then one day y'all sleep in the bed and you just take that shit off. That would be like, oh shit, I know. No, she needs some milk.
First
like
of all,
she needs some milk.
First of all, okay, you wrong. If
Somebody's at your
you
door.
they ain't knocking. If you wrong.
Hello?
If don't answer people from my door. You wrong if you with somebody that long that you made it into bed with them and they still don't know that you ain't got no hair. First
But
of
that's-
all,
but that's
second
what
of
I'm
all,
saying.
that was trickery.
But
That
that's-
was
but that's-
trickery,
but that's what-
tomfoolery, foolishness.
And that's how
You
men
can't
feel
have all
sometimes.
that.
That's how men feel sometimes when we get tricked by
no,
women.
that should have been in your profile. No, like if or if you gonna do it, put it all on one same level. I should not be seeing a little bit of and then a no. Come on. So or what? Okay, I'm gonna try to be super understanding here.
All I'm saying is that
You
it's
wanna
the
hold on to
equivalent.
your
It's the equivalent
hair.
of somebody who's like, I've seen women who
Well,
have
then you
been
should
able to
date
beautify.
somebody that ain't got no hair and then wearing wigs. I am not it. Oh, but y'all men are used to that though. We have given you all game on your hair. Ooh, but I feel like it's already an understanding about women and their hair. It's not with men.
And so
he's
men
saying
deserve
he's
the same.
mad.
And
He's
no.
saying now it's so give me more
So
money.
men-
So
men
I
deserve-
want the same
men
amount
deserve-
of pay.
men de-
I want the same amount of pay y'all getting then. If we gonna be hair equivalent, then I need that money. I want the same amount of coin y'all making. I want the same amount of consideration when I'm going for that job. Y'all got all this extra stuff. Let us have hair.
I mean, there's
And
something.
we can't even wear cute
There are
clothes.
some things-
Like if our stomach is hanging out, it's not cool. Y'all could just over here look like a Rick Ross with your stomach hanging out, and y'all okay?
No,
y'all
they're
got
not
y'all
okay.
thing.
It's just because they have
It's
money.
okay.
They have money.
It's
That's different.
okay.
People not,
But y'all
people
get
not
these
with Rick
big old
Ross because he's
Carcanine
attractive.
shirts, Carcanine shirts that hide all y'all guts, and
It
we
don't
got
hide it.
nothing.
We still see
No,
it.
we see, but it's acceptable, right?
I don't think
so
it's
let our
acceptable,
weeds
'cause
be
I know a lot of-
acceptable.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's. What you said?
Men already know that we have a lot to do with our hair, right? Y'all got one little bit of nothing to
I
do.
understand that women already have a lot to do with their hair, but I'm saying those women who will make you think. Like, I think there's a difference. Makeup and the weave and the hair
Oh,
products.
we
and stuff
got
that you
power
use.
with makeup now?
No, I'm saying those things should be made to enhance beauty, not to completely make you over.
Okay,
Because
but-
I've seen some women who have looked completely different without
I
their
get
makeup
that.
on.
I will agree with
Tara,
that.
you put makeup
I will
on and you
agree.
still look like Tara.
Oh, right.
When you take off your
I
makeup, I'm
will-
like, that's still the same
I
person.
agree with you. I will give you 100% on that. Some people be looking like
You don't recognize them without
Beyonce,
makeup
and then
on.
the next minute they looking like Gorilla Ape shit. And I'm like, you a whole nother person right now, sis. That is not
That's
okay.
catfish.
But
That's
the same
catfish.
thing though, because if I'm talking to you and I'm looking at you and I think you got all your hair and you all of a sudden get sick and you can't get your filling no more, sir, unless you plan on tattooing that crap on so it's permanente, that is crazy. I need to, or you know what? Let it be not as obvious.
I would say let it be not as obvious because men, I think
Because people, y'all men be
too,
having toupees, y'all be having them little surgery. Go get the surgery.
Stop.
Get the little pieces put in.
No, men just need to know learn. Some things are hereditary, but I think men also need to learn how to take better care of their hair when they're younger.
And skin,
a lot of men
and
the skin and all that stuff, because that's I think.
Because I don't judge a man who has skincare routine. I see you put mask on.
Don't do it. Don't try to play me on camera.
No, I'm trying to tell you that's a good thing. Men need to take care of their skin. I don't want to talk to you and be talking to you and all I'm seeing is your blackhead in my face. Like, you need to take
your blackhead in my face.
You need to take care of your skin just like you don't want to see my whitehead in your face. Like, nobody wants that. Just like I'm not trying to date nobody with jacked up teeth. I'm not trying to date nobody with jacked up skin. We all have to do our part. Like, if I know that I was a child, I had a wingworm here. This is kind of never gonna grow back in. I don't go on dates with this part just whop back here like that. I'd cover it down.
Wait, pause. Who was that?
Wait, move.
Right there.
You could just bring it back to time. Okay.
It's definitely ego things for women.
Oh, is it here? Okay, y'all. I know y'all are probably gone. And I saw the comments about my phone. My phone didn't die. For some reason, it just said I was reconnecting, but you know what? I had 5 bars. But I'm going to go because my grandmother's already called my phone. Talk about somewhere I disappeared to. Cannot be gone for more than 5 to 10 minutes in this house before somebody think I'm gone. Like, I live here, I'm upstairs. But it's my granny, so I got to go downstairs, y'all. But I think we should definitely finish this conversation later, and we should actually have him because he be talking that stuff, that smack, and I don't really know. But it's really informative to me because I feel like I don't always think of it from everybody's perspective. I just kind of think of it from mine. So it's nice to have a guy's perspective as well. He said thank you on the comments for his skin, and he definitely wants to talk about this ego thing that someone posted.
Whoever commented and said something about men need to check their egos. We got beef. We got beef.
Act like they ain't got no egos. Let him act like they ain't got beef. No, we got pork.
You don't eat pork. What you mean?
You eat pork. Anyway, y'all, let me go for my grandma. Call my phone one more again, cause she knows she got the number by heart in her head. Hey Mo, I'm about to leave. Watch me. I'm gonna play back. Hopefully, it uploads. The phone was acting dumb. I need to charge it. It didn't die, but it also reconnected. I will talk to y'all later. Hey, you. Who is he? It's my cousin. It's my cousin. It's my cousin. Say hey, cousin.
Hey, I'm single.
Sit down. Anyway, this is. Oh my god. Mo, I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye. Oh, remember in order to be great, you have to be grateful. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.
Get out your room, Ty.
That's my normal saying.